الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على المبعوث رحمة للعالمين وعلى آله وصحبه وأزواجه أجمعين أما بعد. America voted. It doesn't matter how many crimes Trump has committed, including sexual attack on at least one woman, convicted for that. All the lies or the threats he made against those who oppose him, against Muslims, to use the military against the people. They said, hey, we'll choose him. In the meantime, the dead man walking, Biden, still sends weapons to the Jews to kill the Palestinians. What did we do to this Biden war criminal? He voted against Islam and Muslims for decades. The war in Afghanistan, the war in Iraq, and everything else until today. And now when he is in power, he is responsible, number one, before the Jews, for the killing of close to 50,000 Palestinians, mainly in Gaza and in the West Bank. Also, as we explained before, the Democrats have the package of Zionism. Biden appointed a number of Zionists to his administration, support for the Jews. He calls himself a Zionist. And the homosexuality stuff, they want to push homosexuality on people, that they want to force people to accept men who claim to be women to be with girls in bathrooms. This is how crazy this has become. Let alone teaching young children in public schools about sex, like they really need more sex in public schools. And the economy, stupid. The economy, stupid. The economy, stupid. The people feel that they're getting less and paying more. And he's just sitting there. Under his administration, millions of people just walked in, and nobody knows about many of these people who are criminals, a minority, of course, less than the percentage of criminals who are Americans, but, the media and the conservative, peace-loving Christian is the prince, Jesus is the Prince of Peace, Christians. They just target the immigration. They're all immigrants, you see. When you ask the native people who are not Indians, maybe they look red, but they're not Indians. Who are the illegal immigrants? You say European people, white people, the original illegal immigrants. So the package that the Democrats had was awful for ordinary people. Harris wouldn't say she would change anything in the administration if she wins the presidency. Nothing. She couldn't think of anything, including, I'm going to work harder on stopping the genocide in Gaza. She didn't have to say genocide even, but she refused to even allow the Palestinians to speak and those who supported Gaza. What do you expect from a woman who's half Hindu, half Christian, half communist, half Jewish? Her husband is Jewish. What do you expect from that? Not much. So the people voted to not allow her, and she led a Hillary Clinton type of campaign, smiling, talking positively a lot. If you try to summarize, you can't really find specific points. They just talk like a robot. Trump is a vicious man too. is a vicious man with no human conscience. He's a filthy man who has no respect for women, already threatened immigrants to separate families and put children in jail as he did before. And the Christians are, we love Jesus, Prince of Peace, send them back. And they are even looking for those who are legal immigrants to send them back where they came from, let alone the threats against those who opposed him, the crimes he committed, the money he made. It's awful. I don't know why Trump won. I was personally expecting that the abortion stuff would cause many women to vote for Harris, because Biden, the Catholic, he's for abortion, gay marriage. He wasn't like that before. But it seems that people are fed up with 4 years of coma. Sleepy Joe, he's asleep. Just a couple of days ago, Spain stopped a ship that was carrying weapons to the Jews from docking at Spanish ports. Some people said it went to some Arab country. I don't know. I'm not surprised if that happened, but he's still awake. Hey, we have more Palestinians to kill. You have millions of people just walked in. The economy, we have the best economy. The unemployment rate is great. How come the people don't feel that? So they voted against the Biden administration and Harris, who did not bring any specifics, just like Trump. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this to the economy. You had 4 years, you didn't do much. People keep forgetting that during his time, 1 million Americans died because of COVID, and he was playing games with that and interfering in science and all that. Stupid man, unbelievable. And unemployment was very high, up to 25 million Americans did not have any jobs. But they forget all that and all the threats, all the disruption, the chaos. They voted for him. I can't say exactly why. As usual, it's not only one reason. Many people voted for Harris because of the abortion, because they think the economy is doing better than the time of Trump, which is true, or for some other reasons. Many, of course, of the progressives, maybe all of them, voted for the administration of homosexuals and gays and bisexuals and sexuals, and Allah knows what kind of names they have now. The last I checked, about 12 different themes for different kind of people, what kind of sex they prefer to do. I don't care. Subhanallah. Some people voted for Trump because locally they voted for abortion, but they look at Biden and see that man is completely brain dead. He's not worried about what's happening to the people during his time. He thought he's going to bring back the old style, old-fashioned corruption of the systems, Republican system and democratic system, and that there is no way people will choose Trump. Some Muslims, they came in Michigan and said, I will vote in for Trump because he wants peace. Really? Okay. He didn't give you peace for 4 years, didn't do anything, sent Kushner to do something. I have no idea what he did other than luring some Muslim countries to open the Abrahamic religions, religious religious places of worship. Okay, let me put it this way. Other than that, nothing happened. Biden, as you see, did absolutely nothing to solve the Arab Israeli conflict. So it's all a big mess completely. They voted for Trump. Maybe many of them, especially family people, don't want that progressive filth. All the homosexuals, the transsexuals, the trans whatever, transgender, forcing men with wigs on girls' sports and bathrooms, and it's unbelievable. And they were very aggressive. The progressives were very aggressive. Progressives are aggressives. They were pushing and pushing and pushing because Biden knew that even though it's a minority, it was helping him, that minority, rule and have things, at least through the Senate, especially in the first 2 years, also the House, to go through his programs. But these people were pushing too much, too fast. And the general public here maybe voted against that too. One reason, the economy was number one, immigration number two, the social agenda of the Democrats has forced many people to abandon them because they don't want to lose their children to this filthy agenda. And the progressives are going crazy. They are blaming Biden. He should have left 2 years ago and all that stuff. But they will not blame their own selves for pushing that progressive agenda, where, in my view, most Americans do not agree to it. They don't want it. They don't want to lose control of their children and family to teachers and schools who are not qualified. As you know, the public schools in America are the highest level any schools in the world, or not. So many of them can't even read or write after studying. They are really behind in math, reading, and science. But this is all what they need, to have a teacher who's not qualified to talk about these issues, convince children to think about, you might look like a boy, but you're actually a girl. How do you think about that, this and that? Don't tell your parents. It's like the devil whispering to the people, in this case, children. And if you raise children by giving them this kind of information, they will grow up having this kind of information with them. But if you allow the family to take care of their children, to teach them their standard of character and honor, they love their children. They don't want their children to be lost to this agenda that is so evil. So the progressives are going crazy, blaming this and that and this and that. Where did I go wrong with the elections or something like that? You were wrong from the beginning. You were pushing something most Americans do not want it. But this is not the main reason. A number of them. So Trump now is back, waiting to come back to be the president again. This is the second coming of Jesus in pink, Trump. The second coming of Jesus in pink. while the Christians, who so many of them in churches and priests elevated this man to be really like Jesus, unbelievable, knowing that he's a damn liar, has no religion, no human conscience, filthy, criminal, and they call him a Jesus. The same people who go in the world by teaching Jesus is love, Christianity is love, Jesus, the Prince of Peace, are the one who are running after the immigrants, especially those who walked in, coming from countries that were devastated over the decades by the West interfering in their countries, helping the tyrants steal all the money. The countries remain backward as ever, and they want to deport them and separate families. And but this is, because Jesus is love. Love of what? Allah knows what, but Jesus is love. And the camera is moving with Jesus is love. Anyway, stay there. So now they have him. And Allah knows what this man will do. This man has no brain. Whoever comes to him in the morning, he takes that idea, he sticks to it, no matter how wrong it is, how many people he defames. Going back to the Muslims in Michigan, and if I move, will the camera move? It moved by itself. I didn't ask you to move. Let me change. 1 minute. Okay, where is the mouse now? Okay. So a few days before the election, some imams in Michigan went and met Trump at a rally in Michigan, and they said, we're going to vote for Trump. He promised us peace. And by doing that, they divided the minority of Muslims that votes in Michigan and elsewhere. Muslims minority, very small minority of them votes because they think their vote doesn't count, and it doesn't. I'll prove to you. New Jersey, New York, California, they all voted Democrat. So the Muslims who thought they're gonna support Trump lost there, if they voted even. In Michigan, Michigan got more votes for Trump than for Harris. So the Muslims there who vote, before they were sticking with the Democrats, now they say Democrats, they killed Palestinians. Let's go to the Republican side. Got some promises. They said, okay, so they actually divided the vote that votes among Muslims in Michigan. Genius. And voting is haram, like we mentioned before. And then look what happened. Trump won Michigan. 6 hours, almost 6 hours, after he was proclaimed as the winner of the 2024 presidential elections. 6 hours or more. Okay, the camera now. Okay, thank you. 6 hours, 5-1, almost, more or less, after he was announced as being the next president, the president-elect, Michigan vote came in. You voted for Trump, you didn't vote for Trump, your vote did not count. How much did it count in electing Trump? Remember the zero? Yeah, zero. This is the Arab zero, this is also the Arab zero. So whichever kind of zero that the Arabs invented, you choose, your vote did not count because it didn't make any difference. You just brought somebody who's talking on behalf of Islam and Muslims. Nobody appointed them, have no idea who they are. And I've been in this country for decades. I don't know who these people are, but they came and decided that we're going to go with Trump and with. Okay, Trump is back. May Allah help the Muslims all over the world from this man. Biden is as much an evil person as Trump is, as Harris is. I don't want to keep talking about these people. I just want to remind you, okay, Holy Wars, Crusades, Jihad. This is the first edition. I'm working on the third edition. Inshallah, in a matter of weeks, it will be done. 400 pages. Inshallah, we'll have much more information. This one was authored in 2001. Now, after all these years, we spoke about Afghanistan and Iraq and Syria and other areas, including Yemen and Sudan. Inshallah, it will be much more useful than the first edition. I'm still working on it and on two other free books that we are going to post on the website. We only have 2 out of 9. I'm very busy every day working on this, but I wanted to remind the Muslims that they should use their mind. If you have either the devil or his evil twin to choose, and then you claim that this is the lesser evil, then the devil will not like it. You're breaking up his family. Biden is better than Biden. Biden is better than Trump. Trump is better than Trump number one. Harris is going around and laughing and no specifics. Trump didn't give any specifics other than he's going to deport all these immigrants, and that's it. A country like the United States, 333 million people couldn't find two decent human beings to choose from between them who becomes president. Congratulations, America. My name is Jalal Abualrub, Jalalabualrub. My website is islamlife.com and islamlife.com. Email is islamlife@gmail.com. We have this YouTube channel, Islam Life 2. Facebook page, Islam Life 2. If you put Islam Life Jalal Abualrub, you'll find all this information. Please visit our website and please donate so we continue working for the Ummah. This is a very important book coming soon, inshallah. I will announce about the coming of this book. And look at the title, Holy Wars, Crusades, Jihad. Bi'idhnillah, it will come before the end of this year. I'm working every day as much as Allah allows me. Please donate. We can receive zakah money, as Imam Ibn Baz stated about those who write books to defend and explain Islam. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Allah blessed me and my family to produce more than 70 books so far. I thank Allah always, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless and protect all Muslims.